Well, I want you to meet Dick Tunney playing piano tonight. Would you please welcome Dick? And we live in the Nashville area, and it's such a treat to be in Port Charlotte. Dick, would you, I think we've got a picture of Dick's family back there, and can you introduce them to us? Let's see if they can find it. There it is.
This past December, my wife and I, my wife's name is Mel, 34 years of marriage to Mel, 35 coming up this year. And the two young ladies in this picture are our daughters. Just over my shoulder there is our older daughter, Whitney. The tall, smiley fellow is her husband, Sean. Sean was an MK, missionary kid who was raised in Germany. His folks are actually still there. They met and were college sweethearts, married. They live now in Raleigh, North Carolina, where Sean is a worship pastor. The little dude in the bear hat is named Liam, who is now 2.5, and they have added 3-month-old Lane Elliott to their home about just 3.5 months ago. The other one, the daughter standing next to my wife, is Kelsey. She's the tall child in our family, and her husband Zach is standing there. They were college sweethearts at Wheaton College in suburban Chicago, now live in Cleveland, Ohio, and I was at their house yesterday. And they have 3 little ones. Zach is a youth pastor. My wife is holding our oldest granddaughter, Karis, who will be 5 in July. The little somewhat unhappy child there in the purple coat is Salome. She's 2.5. She'll be 3 in the middle of July. And they have added 8 months ago a little guy. His name is Elijah. Elijah Salem is his name. They call him Buddy, and he's just happy to be around. So Christmas, 5 grandkids. Christmas is fun at my house.
Thank you, Dick. And Dick is from Dayton, Ohio. Are there any Ohio folks yeah, I thought so. When the little key ring to the guest house of the church is an Ohio State key ring, Dick said, Did you notice these? These are my people here. So Dick is, in fact, his folks still live in the same house that he lived in growing up. And when he was 5 years old, his parents took him to a music store to get started on playing something, taking music lessons, even though neither one of them have any musical ability. And they let him pick out his instrument. How fun is that? Walk into a music store and go, hey, take your pick. And showing unusual wisdom for a 5-year-old, he chose the accordion as his very first instrument. And then people have been laughing ever since. And yeah, so thank you, Dick, so much for your help. 8 years now, he's been sitting behind instruments like that and making beautiful music, and I really appreciate it. Well, my name is Steve Green. My wife's name is Mary Jean. She sends her greetings. She would be here, except the grandkids won. I'm sorry. She loves you, but not as much as them. And so that's where she is. And we celebrated 36 years of marriage, and the Lord has been so gracious to us. Yeah. And so we've got a family pick up there somewhere. There it is. So Mark Schultz and Summer's our daughter, on the left there, and those are their 2 granddaughters. Addison just turned 6 last week, and Ava is 2.5. And then Josiah is the tall one, and Josiah and his wife, Jamie Lee, are students at Covenant Seminary in St. Louis. And Jamie just finished a master's degree and will start a new job, and Josiah has 1 more year of getting his MDiv. And they're heading to Seattle this week for an internship there. The good, which you really can't tell, is both girls are pregnant. So we've got 2 and then 2 on the way by Christmas. So we're catching up to you, Dick. And then I need to show just a couple more close-ups of the girls. So there's one more here, somewhere there. There it is. There's Addison. Yep, we were, that's not a real alligator, okay, in case anybody's wondering. And then here's Ava, and this was typical of Ava, yeah. She does love her some ice cream, Okay, thank you so much for letting us share our families with you. It's really important. And I just want to acknowledge my in-laws are here tonight. Mary Jean is a Floridian, and her folks lived in Brandon, and she went to Brandon High and all that stuff. And so Mom and Dad McCarty are here. You just wave your hand back there if you want to. There they are, sitting right back there. And then my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Jim and Shirley McCarty, are here also. And I love you guys dearly. I'm so proud of you and thankful for you. So, and they're from right here in Port Charlotte. Hey, would you like to hear Dick Tunney play something just by himself on the piano? I think you should. So something from your CD. Could you?
I could.
Well, then take it away. Okay. Showing some flair there. Well, pride comes before a fall, doesn't it? Sorry, I just couldn't resist that. You are good, always, and in always. You are working all things together for our good. You are good, always, hidden big and small ways. I know I can trust you in everything you do. With the hard winds of life blowing out of control, it can feel like I'm all on my own. But you've given me your word, and I know you'll never leave. And I've never faced a single storm alone. You are good, always, ending, always. You are working all things together for our good. You are good, always, hidden big and small ways. I know I can trust you in everything you do. Yes, I know I can trust you in everything you do. He who began a good work in you, he who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. He'll be faithful to complete it. He who started the work will be faithful to complete it in you. Do some of you know that song? Do you? I see a few hands. Would you sing that chorus with us? You know the verse, right? Philippians 1:6. Yeah, and what a wonderful promise that God does not start something He doesn't intend to complete. Oh, that takes the pressure off, doesn't it? And we rest in Him. Okay. Hey, and does it make you hungry for Italian food when He plays the accordion like that? Serious. I mean, you know, singing a scripture verse and images of meatballs in my head. Okay, here we go. He who began a good work in you, He who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. He'll be faithful to complete it. He who started the work will be faithful to complete it in you. He'll be faithful to complete it. He'll be faithful to complete it. He who started the work will be faithful to complete it in you.